Alright, we got the Yamaha Blaster update. We have the stuck flywheel in the last video. It was a true exercise in futility and frustration. Let me give you a quick refresher on what happened. So this was the flywheel that was on there. I used the proper tool here to pull it. Well, it pulled the threads right out of the flywheel. The tool is still fine. Okay, so then you see these holes here. I drilled them. Oh no, I didn't drill them because the holes were already there. I didn't drill them. The holes were already there. But I tapped them. Made this special tool here to pull the flywheel off. You can see how that works, right? Okay. It pulled the threads out of this. Let me see if I got those screws that I used. I threw them out already, never mind. But so then what I did, I set this up right like this, right? Soaked it with some PB Blaster. I'm not gonna make any more jokes about PB Blaster on the Blaster. I'm not gonna do that this time. And then I went camping. So it sat there for like a week. I drilled these holes out bigger because they were stripped, right? Tapped them for a 1/2-inch bolt. Modified this to accept the 1/2-inch bolt. And just tighten this bad boy down, right? Wouldn't budge, man. And it was like, you didn't want to stand in front of it. You were afraid something was going to break. So I'm like, fine, I'll let it set overnight. So anyways, it sat overnight. And I come back out here in the garage, and I'm like, what am I going to do now? So I cranked a little bit more on that center bolt. Just a little, like, right? And still nothing. I'm like, oh, what am I going to do? To myself, well, I got this hammer. So I barely tapped on it. I just went about that hard, I swear. Maybe like that, right? So this whole thing was on there. Walked up to it, tapped it like that, and then, I kid you not, this went shooting off and landed on the floor. I mean, it like a projectile. Fortunately, I was not standing in front of it. Anyways, so I got it off. And that's the story of how it came off. I'm not sure. I don't think that's normal for them to be stuck like that. I think there was some water in here, and you can see there's a little corrosion right there. If you can see that, there's corrosion right there. So, yeah. So now I'll just start busting this thing the rest of the way apart. Remember, the reason why I'm taking this apart is it only shifts into first and second gear. It won't go into third gear. And then I have to redo the top end and whatnot. So, until next time.